Hello students, welcome to you all once again in your English class. Today I am going to teach you the very first chapter of your English grammar book, and that is noun. Okay. So before moving into the noun, students, we should know about the parts of a speech. Okay. So what is a speech? A speech means whatever we talk, whatever we speak, okay, whatever I am speaking now, that is called speech. It means collection of sentences, that is called speech. Okay, and in that collection of sentences there are so many parts. Okay, so means so many words are there in the sentences. Okay, so what are the rules? How we follow these parts of parts? That we all this will read in these parts of speech. So first we should know the meaning of parts of speech. What are parts of speech in English grammar? So let's see. Parts of speech are the basic categories of words according to their function in a sentence. A part of a speech is a word with a special job in a sentence. So with a special job in a sentence means, students, we live in a community. Okay, and every person does something, every person does some work. As you can see, your father, your uncle, everyone is doing some work. Okay, so every person, a person can be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, sweeper, architect, singer, dancer or anything. Okay, so like a person does some work, so in a sentence a word performs a function. Okay, and according to that function they categorized. So just as a person can be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, artist, singer or driver, so all these persons have a special job in a community. It means like all the words performs function in a sentence. A word can be a noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, okay, and so on. So like a person, all the words performs a function, and according to that function they categorized, and that is called the parts of speech. Now let's see the example. Okay, my friend Harris speaks English fluently. This is a sentence. Okay, students, and in these sentences there are so many words. Okay, and each word performs a function. So let's see. My, it works as an adjective here. Friend, it is noun. Harris, it is noun. Speaks, it is verb. English, it is noun, and fluently it is adverb. So as you can see here, each word performs a function, and according to their function they categorized: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, and preposition, conjunction and interjection. Now let's see the next example. Alas, he lost both his father and his mother in the crash. Okay, so in these sentences also there are so many words, and each word performs a function. So alas, it is works as an interjection here. He, pronoun. Lost, it is verb. Both his, it is pronoun. Father, noun, and it is working as a conjunction. His, it is pronoun. Mother, noun. In, preposition. The, it's working as an article, and crash, it is noun. Okay. So there are 8 main parts of a speech in the English languages. Okay, and they are noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Okay, so we'll read one by one all of them. So our first parts of speech, it is noun. Okay, so students, you are very familiar with these parts of speech. Okay, so noun you are reading since your lower classes. Okay, from your lower classes you are reading about noun. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. Okay, so this definition is very common, and since your childhood you have been reading this definition. Okay, so a noun is a part of a speech that identifies a person, place, animal, thing or ideas. A person, name of a person means your name, my name, your mother name, your father name, teacher's name. So whenever, so all the name of the person, it is noun. Then place, place means school, temple, garden, playground, church, hospital. Okay, so all are the name of the places. Then the name of the animals: cat, dog, elephant, monkey, giraffe, that all are the names of the animal. Then things, names of the things. So here you can see around me there are so many things, Educom board, mic, chalk, duster. See around yourself. There are so many things, there may be so many things, TV, your remote, pen, pencil, your notebook, mobile. So that are all are the name of the things. Then the name of the ideas, okay, joy, happiness, poverty, that is all the name of the ideas, okay. So everything in the world has a name and it is noun. So let's see the example. Kalidas is often called the Shakespeare of India, okay. So here Kalidas and Shakespeare both are the name of the person, and India it is the name of the place, okay, our country. So that is all a noun. Books are on the table. So books and table both are the example of name of things. So they are also noun. Girls are playing in the garden. So girls are name of person. Okay. So it is also noun, and garden it is name of a place. So noun is also called naming words because we give names to them so that we can differentiate one from another. Okay. Why we give them name? So that we can differentiate from one another. So let's see the next example. Sheila is playing with a ball in the park. So students, can you find a word here that names a person? Yes, Sheila. Okay. Now next, can you find a name that names a things? Yes, exactly, ball. Okay. Can you find a one more noun in the sentence? That is park, name of the place. Okay. So let's see that there is a practice exercise for you students. I made a table here, and what you have to do there, I categorize person, place, things and animals. Okay. So you have to choose any one letter, with starting that letter you have to write person name, place name, things names and animals name. Okay. One example is given for you. For example, I choose letter P. Okay. So the person name is Peter, place name is Pune, then things name is potato, then animal's name is peacock here. So you have to choose any one letter, and with that letter you have to write 10 names of person, place, things and animals. Okay. So nouns are the simplest among the 8 parts of speech. As we saw, in a sentence nouns can play the role of a subject, object and sometimes like adjective as depending on the necessity. Okay. So noun works in a sentence like a subject, object and sometimes this works like an adjective. So nouns are broadly classified into 5 categories. So mainly 5 types of nouns. And what are they? Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. Okay, so these are main 5 types of noun. So first we'll read about the proper noun. Then we'll read one by one all about the nouns. Okay, so first is your proper noun. So children, what do you mean by proper? Proper means something that is perfect, accurate, specific. Okay. So let's read the definition. What is the meaning of proper? Definition: when we give specific names to people, place, animal and things, such names are called proper noun. Means specific names to people means your name. Okay, your name is very special. Okay, so that it is proper noun. My name, your mother name, your father name, your grandfather name. Okay, so that all names are very specific names of a person. So that is the proper noun. Name of places. Name of places means a school. Okay, if we talk about only school, so it is not a proper noun. But if we talk about our school, NCMS school, so it is called the proper noun because we are talking about a particular school. Then animals. Then things. Things means there are so many chocolates varieties in the world. Okay, but if I talk about Cadbury chocolate, okay, so the brand name is with that chocolate, so it is called the proper noun. So such names are called proper noun. Let's see the example. I have 6 brothers and sisters, but the name of the brother I like the most is Ravi. So there are so many siblings I have, okay, but I like the most is Ravi. I am giving the specific name of that brother. I like many places, but the name of my favorite place is Disneyland. Okay, there are so many places in the world, but I like the most is Disneyland. I have many dogs, but my favorite dog's name is Pluto. I have many biscuits, but I like most choco biscuits. So these all are the proper nouns because we are talking about a specific, about a particular things, person and place. If you want to talk about a special person, about special place, about special animal, so you will have to give them name. So that is called the proper noun. So proper nouns begins with capital letters. So children, you have to remember one thing always, that proper nouns begins with a capital letter always. Okay, whenever you write your name, you always notice that you write your name's first letter should be capital. Spell the first letter always capital. Why? Because it is proper noun, because it is very special, because it is very specific. Okay. So as I have written here, Ravi R capital, Disneyland D capital, Chocobite C capital and Pluto P capital. So proper noun includes the name of person, buildings, streets, towns, cities, countries, monuments, oceans, rivers, continents, days, months, festival, subject, newspaper and magazine. So all these are the proper noun. Okay. When we talk about country, okay, so country India, which is country and which is our country. Okay. So always the first letter, spell the word first, that is I. Always we have to write I as a capital because it is a proper noun. And why we write I capital? Because it gives the name of a specific place. Okay. So the things that have a specific identity, that is always comes in the proper noun. Now let's see the proper nouns practice exercise. Underline and correct the proper nouns in the following sentences. So let's see the first sentence. Her dog Milo goes for a walk every morning. So what you have to do here, students, you have to first identify the proper noun. Okay, and then you have to do the correction of that. For in the first sentence, as we saw, Milo, it is the name of a dog. Okay, so it is a proper name of that particular dog. So Milo, what you have to do, you should write M is a capital. Will you buy me a car for Christmas? Christmas, as I told you, it is the name of festival. So it is also proper noun and you have to write C as a capital. Don't forget to tell Sarah and Mary about the lunch. So Sarah and Mary, both are the names of the person, okay, and the names of the particular girl's name. Okay, so S and M should be capital. I went to Delhi in the month of July. So Delhi, Delhi is the name of the city, okay, and particular city. So D and July is the month, name of the month. So you have to write here M, D and J capital. Next Sunday, my friend Riya will be flying to Hyderabad. So Sunday, it is the name of days, Riya, it is the name of person, and Hyderabad, it is a name of a particular city. Okay, so you have to write, you should write S, R and H as capital. Okay, so students, this was all about your proper noun. Okay, next about all other nouns we will continue in the next video. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.